Okay guys, I just found Zhezhi full kit's information and her Forte Circle and Resonant Liberation animation, so let's watch it together. So this is her Forte Circle, I think. So this is her Resonant Liberation, and I think it buffed her basic attack, normal attack. So the crane is going to... So the crane is buffing her basic attack, so even after Resonant Liberation and her basic attack still do damage, so I think he's a very good sub DPS. And this is her Forte Circle, you can see the dash over there, so I'll rewind it. So she summoned the crane over there and she can teleport and deal damage as well. Looks very good, her kits looks very fun to play. So her Resonant Liberation opened an area and her basic attack will summon the crane. I'm not sure if this is only her basic attack or if she sub out and other character basic attack will also do the same. So yeah, that's her skill, so let's go through her kit together. So yeah guys, this is her kit details. I found this from Nor channel, so you can go to his Twitter and check it out. So here's the first one, up to one of each spiritual sketch. Left spiritual sketch, middle and spiritual screen right can exit at the same time, even each lasting for 15 seconds. So that is the crane, the tree crane over there, lasting for 15 seconds. When performing the tree move below, I think this affectors is the Forte Circle thing. The Forte Circle bar over there is higher than 30, consume stamina and 30 affector to attack the target, dealing glacial damage and summon spiritual sketch. So this is her, I think the damage thing from her crane to the enemy. So hold the basic attack, press the basic attack after casting resonance skill, or hold the basic attack button in mid-air, so he can use this in mid-air as well. So resonance skill is Stroke of Genius. When the spiritual sketch is nearby, the resonance skill is replaced with Stroke of Genius. When it is cast, Zhezhi will bring to the location of the spiritual sketch and remove it, then summon a crane spirit to attack the target, dealing glacial damage considered as basic attack damage. Gain one set of Painter Delight lasting for 8 seconds and setting up to. So her resonance skill is the dash over there, and the crane damage counted as a basic attack damage, so I think she would pair really well with Sanhua as a sub DPS and she as a main DPS. I think she would really do a lot of damage. As I can see from the animation, but I'm not sure how well does it scale with the damage and stuff. So this is the second part of it, where the spiritual sketch is nearby and there are 2 stacks of Painter Delight. The resonance skill is replaced with Stroke of Maestro. When it is cast, Zhezhi will blink to the location of the and remove it, then summon Crane Spirit to attack the target, dealing greater glacial damage, considered as basic attack damage, and additional increasing the basic attack damage multiplier by 18% for 20 seconds. So as of reading this, I think she would be sort of a main DPS. I think her basic attack will deal a lot of damage after using the resonance skill, and all her resonance skill I think scale with basic attack, because here you can see it is considered as basic attack damage. So I think most of her damage will come from basic attack. So Afflators is I think the Forte Circle bar thingy. So yeah, that's quite good. So let's go to the second one. So her resonance skill, this is the details of her resonance skill. Press, deal glacial damage. If Afflators is higher than 60, additional consume 60 flavor to summon a spiritual sketch left and spiritual sketch right on the ground. So while pressing your resonance skill, if you have 60 Afflators or 60 thing on the bar, you will summon the sketch. If you hold it, you will deal glacial damage, and if Afflators is higher than 60, additional consume 60 Afflators to summon spiritual left and right in the air. If you want to summon it in the air, you need to hold it. And press while in mid-air is deal glacial damage. If Afflator is higher than 60, additionally consume 60 Afflator to summon spiritual left and right in the air. So you can press it in the air, you can hold it on the ground and it will summon in the air. So this is in the air. So her inherent skill, after outro skill is activated, restore 15 resonant energy to the incoming resonator. So her outro does not... Oh, sorry, there's one more out at the bottom. Carve and draw. The incoming resonator has their resonance skill damage amplified by 44% for 1 second or until they are switched out. I think the 1 second is really slow. So I think Jinhsi would need to stack up her resonance skill before switching out to Zhezhi. But I think the 44% is a lot. So I think she would pair really well with Jinhsi if the resonance skill damage amplified is accurate, but it's only for 1 second, so we need to be really fast and switching out to her. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Resonant Revelation. Inlit Spirit. When the active resonator on the team deals damage, Inlit Spirit will be summoned to perform a coordinated attack. So the Resonant Revelation, the area thing, is buffing her basic attack. So I think this would pair really well with Jinhsi. Dealing glacial damage considered as basic attack damage. Each time damage is dealt, 3 Inlit Spirit will be summoned. Up to 21 Inlit Spirit can be summoned. And 1 can be summoned every second. This effect lasts for. So this would be really well with Jinhsi because the coordinate attack would charge Jinhsi bars very fast. Jinhsi Forte circle very fast. So I think this is the same as the previous one. And this is Zhezhi Resonant Chain. So S1 is max Inlit Spirit summoned by Resonant Revelation is increased by 6, which is not a lot, but it's a plus. I think it will increase the damage overall for every team. When casting Resonant skill Stroke of Maestro, resolve an increased crit rate for 10% by 10% for 25 seconds. This is quite good. You restore energy and increase your crit rate for 10% is a lot. So you don't, if you have S2, you don't need your Zhezhi to have high crit rate. Because every time you cast your resonant revelation, your resonant skill will increase your crit rate by 10%. So S3 is when casting resonant skill, Forte circle short of Jinhsi or Forte circle short of Maestro, attack increased by 12%, stacking up to 3 times. So that's a 36% increase of damage if you cast your resonant skill or Forte circle. So that's a lot. So I think she would be a potential main DPS. I think pairing with Sanhua would buff with the buff to her basic attack can increase her damage by a lot. But let's continue and see. So as for when casting Resonant Spiritful animation, the attack of Resonator on the team increased by 20% for 30 seconds. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, she would be a really good sub DPS if you can get her to S4. You buff the attack of Resonator on the whole team for 20%. That's a lot, and I think that will bring a lot to the team. She will really do well as a sub DPS as well. For every 3 Inlit Spirit summoned by Resonant, 1 extra Inlit Fairy is summoned to perform a coordinated attack, dealing 180% of Inlit Spirit damage considered as basic attack damage. So if you got her S5, your Resonant Liberation will do additional coordinate attack, dealing 180% of Inlit Spirit damage. So that is a lot. So that's more damage to her. She would pair really well with Jinhsi, I think. And S6, there's no English text for this currently, but there's a parameter that about 120%. To me, I think it would be buffed to her Inlit Fairy, the basic attack thing in your Resonant Liberation, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I think she would really do well as a sub DPS, but she has a potential to become a main DPS as well. So yeah, comment down below and let me know what you think about her. If you think she's a sub DPS or main DPS, or which team do you plan to play her with, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.